I want people to come into the space and say, oh, this is me, I'm at home, this is who I want to be, this is who I aspire, and I want to live here for a very long time. I want to enjoy this space with my family, and I want to make beautiful memories in. Hi, I'm Amalia, and I'm the founder of Amalia Boier Studio. Welcome to Behind the Design. I think definitely what makes a house feel personal rather than designed is personalized touches. So we always tend to add a lot of personal touches for our clients. So things like initials on the embroideries, like on pillowcases and towels. We always do research and listen, and when we conversate with our clients, we really pay attention to what they're saying to us and pick up on things of what they like, what their lifestyle is like, what passions they have, what hobbies, and then we try to implement some of those within the project. Even things like decorative elements like books that you see on our shelves or glasses, vaseware, ornaments, those are all picked up with a purpose based on what the client have said to us, whether it's a shape or a color that they've liked, whether it's a book about travel to Italy or to Spain, if they're passionate about traveling and passionate about those places. So it's quite important to always keep in mind the factor and really listen to your client and implement in the project all those detailings. Depending on what the client scope is and what the brief is as well for the project, most of the cases is people who are looking for a sense of belonging. They're looking for a place where they can feel like they can grow into, a space that gets to be lived in, that it's understated, that it's luxurious but equally long-lasting and livable. So I would say sense of belonging and making it feel harmonious, having a natural flow throughout, making it seem serene, equally personalized as well to the client's tastes and aspirations. And also I feel it should just feel like, oh, I'm home, or something like that. I think luxury should feel quiet, and that is because I don't feel it should scream out loud, oh, look at this space. Like, okay, yes, you can have design where you create something incredible and it's a wow factor, a statement, but I feel, especially when we design homes, when it's personalized, when it's a client's private residence, it needs to feel like it's a belonging. It needs to have an understated feel to the luxury element. So yeah, I do feel like it should be quiet. It can be more opulent if there is a brief for it, but generally I feel like with the way you would live and do your daily tasks, depending on your lifestyle as well, the quieter the better. If you go on our website, you'll see that we have this slogan as well, like a motto on our website that says poetry in design. It's similar to poetry in a sense that, you know, it articulates with economy, expresses the intangible, and it's really making the emotion come to life once you're in a space that's purely designed, personalized to you. I've always used to travel a lot when I was younger, and I've moved places quite often. So I've always had a thing for seeing other people's homes, as well as going to places, especially unique places, and seeing what those places entailed, in a sense, like what they had, the detailing. So I kind of gathered the experiences, and I always wanted to give back to people in a sense that the way that I design and the personal touches that I bring to the projects give that sense of belonging back to them. They feel like, oh, they come and they feel like, oh, they're at home, they're in a space, they get to relax, they get to be who they really want to be and get to grow in that space. From my point of view, I've always craved timeless spaces, so I feel like, I don't know whether it's a thing now, or I feel like at least in my industry, the fact that we do, you know, what we do is very bespoke, very personalized, luxurious, and they always have to be timeless as well. They have to be long-lasting. We can't create a space that will last 4 or 5 years' time. It has to be looked out further, whether it's a long-term home or whether it's a, you know, an investment property where you want to add value through the architecture, the interior design. Equally, it needs to look and needs to feel and needs to be long-lasting. I'm quite a detail-driven person, to be honest, so sometimes I get too obsessed with details. So So I'm always trying to also look from a different point of view and like overseeing, the bigger picture. But I would probably say they always would look out for comfort, for understated luxury, quiet luxury, for quality of material, very important, natural material. They're very important as well to myself, to the studio, and also to our clients, making use of that. For spaces to feel harmonious, to have a natural flow. It's very important to get the right proportions of furnitures, of joineries within a space. It's not just throwing things up on a space plan. You really have to think and consider, how am I going to walk around this sofa? How am I going to function and sit on this chair? Is this the right height? Is this the right comfort level? Is this going to be something that we need to sit for a long time, or is it something that needs to be sat on for a shorter period of time? So there's a lot of different factors and decisions that come into place that we obviously work on and do research on before anyone or a client sees the final result. Some of the details clients do pick up on these that I've just mentioned. So depending on what we're working on and depending on the project brief, I would probably say it's always the comfort level, the finishing level, and the quality of the project. What makes a home lived in rather than staged would be personal touches, would be things from your lifestyle, your hobbies, your ideas, your aspirations, your preferences in colors, your ideas about, design as well. You have to bear in mind the architectural elements and the language of a space as well, and the location and so on. So there's a few different factors you have to consider, but equally I would say it needs to be tasteful. It needs to be tasteful to you. It needs to be personalized to you. And I feel like once it's personalized, once it's made bespoke for you, that is the right thing. The emotional vision for this project was to make my client feel at ease and at home. This is a home away from home apartment, and the client, she's the type of client that she has a busy life, she's doing lots of activities, she has a lot of children, so it was meant to be a space that's created as a sanctuary for her, harmonious, serene, bright, spacious. So we had a couple of challenges with the natural light, a couple of challenges with the finishes throughout, but overall we've managed to achieve what the client was after, and we've had very good feedback. So yeah, we're really pleased with the result. So I think the client wanted a daily life to feel like here is to feel at ease, to feel at home. So it was quite important to create that homely element factor in. Yeah, it was, that sense of belonging again, making sure that, they're at ease, relaxed, and they get to enjoy and grow in the space. And when it comes to the way we design and we end up doing our projects is, because they're so bespoke, they have to flow around throughout. So each room, whether it's principal bedroom, a study, a home office, a living room, it has to have that element where it's harmonious, it's natural, it's vibrant, it's inviting, depending on the area you're in and what your plan is for the day. I would probably say, the living area, it's quite a space where you get to feel more alive. You get to have guests around, people to come around, enjoy, have a conversation, have a cup of tea or coffee. But equally, I quite also like the bedrooms, the principal bedroom, for instance, with the really long, full width headboard. Again, I feel like that if you're on a point during the day, you want to relax and just read a book or just chill and unwind from a long day, from a busy day, from your guests as well, because guests come around, you can stay for longer from time to time. It's quite a nice feel to just sit on the bed and just enjoy a book, or just take a nap if you want to take a nap, or just enjoy the space. There is a lot of texture. If I start to pinpoint all the different areas, the furniture, the joinery, the wall finishing, everything, the rugs, the carpets, you get to have a feel for a different variety and mix of finishes. Again, natural finishes, we work mainly with a lot of natural finishes. Those do come subconsciously into the energy and the feel of the apartment. It is a balance to have, the right amount of different type of finishes. For instance, in here we had a lot of darker wooden floor, timber wood. We had to work with that and balance that out through our designs and through what else we've selected in terms of finishing, and whether that was through the lighter media unit with the contrast surroundings, whether, you know, it was through the accents of the marbles. We've also used quite a lot of stone as well, but again, cleverly placing it apart so it adds the right thoroughness, in a sense that, you know, there isn't as well too much softness into apartment. You have the right balance of everything in line with the textures of the fabric, the boucle sofa, the velvet of the chair, and so on. What does this home mean personally to me now? I mean, of course, it's, you know, it's one of our most recent projects, one of the favorite ones, but I would probably say that, yeah, I just enjoyed designing this space. It's just been so nicely designed in the sense that we've created such a nice space for the client, managed to bring in a lot of natural lighting as well as making the space brighter. And although this is a small apartment, playing clever with the proportions of the furniture and the design of the items in a way that made the space somehow seem bigger. What do I want my work to leave behind? Again, going back, I think, to one of the answers at the beginning, it's giving back to people with that sense of belonging. I want people to come into the space and say, oh, this is me, I'm at home, this is who I want to be, this is who I aspire, and I want to live here for a very long time. I want to enjoy this space with my family, and I want to make beautiful memories in. If it's family and guests, I would say, you know, I want them to be impressed, to love the space, and feel invited, feel welcome, and again, feel like it's a space that, you know, when they can come more often, they get to enjoy, they get to spend more time with families, the loved ones, and just really, yeah, make really wonderful memories. I would probably say also that if there's a visitor or a guest, I want them to be like, oh, I want the details of your designer, please. Can I have their business card? Thanks for watching Interior Design Show. If you'd like to see more of this apartment, please click here. Hi, Luxury Home Show. I'm Amalia, and I'm the founder of Amalia Boier Studio. We are a London-based interior design studio specializing in luxury bespoke projects. Today we are in Battersea, and we're going to show you guys around one of our recently completed projects.